Transitional justice isn't built by one actor. It's a shared effort. In this episode, we will explore the actors, processes, and implementation mechanisms of the African Union Transitional Justice Policy. Together, they ensure transitional justice is not just a policy on paper, but a living, breathing process that delivers peace, healing, and transformation. Let's start with the actors. National ownership is the art of transitional justice. Hence, a country is the main driver. At the national level, governments take the lead. They must remove political barriers, create inclusive laws and institutions, budget lines, and make sure victims' voices shape the process. In short, national actors lead planning, coordination, and implementation. Because conflict doesn't stop at national borders, Africa's regional economic communities, that's RECs, step in at the regional level, acting like the neighboring hand that steadies a country in transition. RECs offer diplomatic support, share expertise and resources, help manage cross-border dimensions of conflict, and work to harmonize regional and continental policies so states don't do it alone. Their role is practical and political, encouraging solidarity, technical backup, and common standards across borders. At the continental level, the African Union provides the strategic backbone. Through its organs and institutions, the Commission, the Peace and Security Council, the African Court, and others, the African Union offers leadership, legal guidance, and capacity support to keep countries aligned with Africa's shared values. Non-state actors such as civil society, faith, and cultural leaders, and the media. But justice is not only a state matter. Civil society groups, faith and cultural leaders, and the media keep processes honest. They spark public conversation, document abuse, hold actors to account, and help communities heal. These voices create momentum, keep processes honest, and connect local realities to national and continental responses. Of course, none of this happens without resources. That is why the policy calls for resource mobilization. You see, transitional justice needs money and smart financing. The policy urges countries to budget for transitional justice, consider dedicated national or independent funds, tap regional solidarity, and for the African Union to explore an African Transitional Justice Fund and a database of experts so that justice is not delayed for lack of money. Then comes knowledge management and advocacy. The African Union recommends strategic communications, research, and sharing of best practices so affected societies understand what transitional justice can do and how to own it. Clear messaging, solid research, and a culture of learning help build public trust and ensure transitional justice belongs to the people, not just the policymakers. And finally, monitoring and reporting. The African Union Commission must follow up on national transitional justice work, produce annual reports, and coordinate through a dedicated point in the Department of Political Affairs so that lessons are learned, gaps are closed, and momentum is never lost across states and regions. Together, these actors and mechanisms ensure transitional justice is not just a policy on paper, but a living, breathing process that delivers peace, healing, and transformation.